Hello, everybody. My name is Matt Miranda. I am the 4-H agent here in Guadalupe County. Um, and so some of y'all might be watching this from Guadalupe County. Some of y'all might be watching this from outside the county. Basically, what I wanted to do is kind of give you a quick overview of the San Antonio school tour guide process. We have a lot of kids from our county, at least, that are doing it for the very first time. And a lot of our kids that had experience doing it have graduated since we haven't done it in 2 years. And so, what we want to do is do a quick overview of what the changes are to the process. And you'll see on the screen in front of you, there is a map of the fairgrounds. And these are some of the places we want to talk. I just want to go over what we're going to do and that kind of thing this evening. So let's take a look at the map here. Let's see. Okay. So you'll see on here, there's a map of the tour of the fairgrounds, and the layout is pretty different this year. If you're used to seeing it with the big food court in the middle, and all those tables and the stage and all that kind of stuff, the school tours tent, that's all gone. They've moved everything around. And so the process of getting there and going where you need to go has changed. This year, we're going to be headquartered out of the Freeman Coliseum. So we will be meeting just to the left of the front doors of the Freeman Coliseum. That's where the school tours committee will have their booth. That is up in the upper areas of the Coliseum, or where you will go and wait for your tour to begin. If you're a tour guide, generally it'll be you and a partner that will take your group around and show them to all the different sites and then bring them back there for lunch. If we're short on tour guides but have a lot of kids, you may be doing the tour by yourself. But just know that hopefully everyone will get to do it with a buddy, but if not, you may have to do it by yourself. As you can see on the bottom left corner of the map, there's a little note that says buses park here. So in the morning, when you get dropped off, you're going to go to the Coliseum. The kids that are there to be guided around the fairgrounds, their buses will park in parking lot 1. And they will walk and enter that little entrance on the left-hand side by the Coliseum. When they get there, they're going to go through like an image scanner, metal detector type thing. And then once they all come through that front gate, then you will pick them up. We'll have committee members out there to assign you a group. You'll pick them up and you'll take them around the grounds. Now, there's a number of different areas that you can take the kids on the grounds. And then there's also a few areas where we won't go. Inside the Freeman Coliseum, on the West Concourse, there is the horse discovery area. And that will be an area where there will be information on horses. I don't know if there will be any kind of live horses or anything like that. But there will be information and different things for them to do in there. On the east side of the arena, the East Concourse, and this is all in that concourse, that hallway area at top, is going to be the wildlife station. And so all the wild animals will be in there. At lunchtime, when you bring the kids back from lunch or for lunch, their lunches will be in the upper sections of the Coliseum. You will help them find where their lunch is, get them their waters, and then check with them to make sure if they need anything else. You're welcome to stay with them until they decide to go get on their bus. But generally, in years past, once you drop them off for lunch and your teacher says everything's good to go, then your job is done for the day. But you will have to be back at the Coliseum by 2:00 to have an end of day meeting where we choose super tour guides and things like that. There's also some door prizes that we do sometimes. Other places you can take them, there you can see on the map it says Warm Up Arena and Frontier Club. You'll take the kids between that little hallway right there and go to the area that says Food Court and Outdoor Activities. There are some food places there. Y'all won't need to worry about any of that. What is there are some tents that were formerly of the Animal Adventures area. So there's going to be different activities in those tents for the kids to do. Also inside the expo hall are things like the petting zoo and the HEB area. So those will be some other places where you can take the kids to go look at things. And I know they've always had the HEB thing where there's different samples of things. So I think that's going to be in there as well. But that'll be in the left side of the expo hall, which will be a little different. Generally, if you've done it before, that was the horse discovery area. And now the horse discovery area is in the Coliseum. On the other side of the grounds is the Dairy Center. You can see it circled there on the map. The Dairy Center, every 30 minutes, they'll be doing, Southwest Dairy Farmers will be doing a milk presentation. And so that will be something you can take the kids to. If you've done it in the past, we used to have an area where you'd line up and wait to get in there. That's not going to be the case this year. So if the dairy, we'll have somebody at the Dairy Center to let you know if it's full or not. If it is full, we'll suggest that you go to a different station and then come back a little bit later. I think they can hold like 400, 150, something like that, kids at a time. I don't know the number exactly, but it can hold a lot of kids at a time. So multiple classes, multiple schools, but it will fill up quick. So you can take them to the wildlife station, take them back to the expo hall or some of the other places. A couple of places we don't want you to take the kids. We don't want you to take the kids into any of the livestock barns, no cattle barn, no swine barn, sheep and goat barn, anything like that. It's dangerous for them, it's dangerous for you, and it's dangerous for the kids that are showing their animals, as well as the animals themselves. We don't need anybody getting hurt, so we stay out of that section. We don't go to the AT&T Center. There's really nothing there for them to do. It's a lot of more alcohol and adult-related stuff there, so and most of it doesn't even open until the afternoon anyway, so no reason to go to the AT&T Center. And then a lot of the kids will want to go to the carnival, but that is not a place where we have anything for school tours. Most of the carnival will not even be open in the morning. And so if you can tell them if they want to go to the carnival, their parents can bring them back later and they can go to the carnival. I'm not sure where the pig races and all that are. That has been in the carnival area before. And so people wanted to go over there and see that, but if that's the case, they need to wait until their tour is over before they get back on the bus and go over there at that time, on their own time, not during the tour ride time. Other things, when they are sitting down, they'll be sitting in the Coliseum for lunch. During that time, there is going to be different events going on in the arena. They're going to be having the youth high school rodeo, different horse events and things like that going on. I believe Monday the 14th, there's also horse judging going on in there. So there will be things going on. The wildlife people also have animals, be walking around with animals for kids to see during that time. So just know that there's going to be some stuff going on in there as well. When they are done, like I said earlier, once you've dropped your kids off for lunch, generally, and check with your teachers and make sure that it's okay, but generally you're done with your tour day for the day. If you decide to stay with them, they will get back on their bus probably about 1 o'clock and load up and head out. And then, like I said, we'll do a meeting at 2. Some things for you to remember to be prepared for the day: wear comfortable shoes, dress in layers, because generally it's super cold in the morning and then it gets, pretty warm during the day on most days while we're down there. It could be sunny, it could be raining, it could be sleeting, we don't know. So have a contingency plan for all those types of things. Don't wear any clothes that have, don't wear jeans with holes in them. Don't wear any kind of shirts that are against 4-H dress code. Basically, just look presentable and you'll be fine. But bring a jacket, because there's nothing worse than being down there and having to walk around in the freezing cold without a jacket. So be prepared for that. Also, bring some money for lunch. Some years they have little vouchers for you to go get a free fajita taco. Some years we don't. It just depends on what kind of donations come in that year. So bring money to go grab something for lunch, or if you want to go, go to the shops and things like that after your tour is done. I want to stress strongly that while you are there with your tour, you are there to make sure those kids are safe, that they have a good time. So when you get your group, introduce yourself to your teacher, tell them where you're from, introduce yourself to the kids, be friendly with them. I mean, you may be nervous. It is normal to be nervous. But all of these kids are going to look up to you as a tour guide. They're going to think that you are the genius and the master of everything that's going on down there. So just be friendly to them, talk to them, try to answer their questions, and then, lead them around, have fun with them. Smile. Try to make sure that they're comfortable and that they have everything that they need. Other than that, that's about, the tour process general. If you have any questions, send me an email, send me a text message. Let me know if you need anything. I will be down there all week at the Coliseum or somewhere close to there on School Tours Committee. And so we'll try to, if you have any questions, we'll try to get them answered for you. If you have any questions between now and then as well. So I hope that this helps y'all out a little bit, get ready for the process. We hope that it's a good year for school tours. We hope that the kids learn a lot and that you guys learn a lot and have fun doing it. So thank y'all for listening tonight. Y'all have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you at the stock show.